Hey guys and girls of Diablo 3, this is Starwind here bringing you another class in Diablo 3. Today we're doing the Demon Hunter. As you can see, their animations, they're very movable about. They jump around and use ranged attacks to do damage. You have the male and female figure there. Just name the character Doomguard. As usual, invalid characters are not allowed. The Demon Hunters use ranged weaponry, shadow manipulation, and it makes them a vengeful hero and an elusive stalker of demons. We'll just go through the menus here. The Demon Hunter has a variety of traps and escape skills to evade the grasp of foes. Lethal and agile, Demon Hunters move fluidly across the battlefield, maneuvering into position to strike their enemies from a distance. Demon Hunters' attacks and critical skills are powered by the dual forces of hatred and discipline. Hatred is rapidly generated, but discipline is slow. Here's the login screen, just as usual. Start button, public games, auction house, the switch hero option, and in the bottom right, public, profile, achievements, game menu, public chat, and social. And with the social, you can enter into parties. So we'll just start the game, go through the loading screen here. Once again, back into the starting area. Just the left click on this is hungering arrow, which shoots an arrow that seems to ricochet around and hit many different characters. And right is just a default basic ranged attack. And we have our potions as usual. So we'll move about in here, and just skills, and inventory, quest and journal, and game menu. So we'll do a couple different things this time. There's a social menu, what it looks like. We'll try and go through a few different things in this video. Different stuff to last time, as where we play a different class, we'll see a couple different things as well.
Dead reek like this.
There's a sign at welcome to new Tristram after the destruction of the old Tristram, which we're going to find out what happened and avenge the area. As usual, clicking again, still not used to holding the button down to move, but sure I'll get over time. Just click and shoot. From a distance, this guy, very powerful character, really enjoying it. See the way the bullets just ricochet around now. Very nicely done. As we go through the Demon Hunter, I'll give you a bit of information on the Demon Hunter class. We're just coming up to the first quest here.
Here to find the fallen star.
Speak with the captain as usual.
It fell on the old cathedral. There was only one survivor, Leah. You should speak with her. Captain Rumford, more dead are coming. We can't open the gates until we drive them back.
So with the Barbarian, this took quite a bit of time. As you can see how quickly the Demon Hunter just needs to kill everything, even the things that are moving about. Because of the ricochet and arrows, one shot and you're killing two enemies. Three sometimes, depending on how many times it ricochets. Of all the classes, this was the quickest I went through here. I actually got an achievement for it when I was running through. Really makes the Demon Hunter possibly my favourite character. I think for the long-term play, I probably will play on to finish the beta with the Demon Hunter. He seems to be the strongest of the characters at the low levels anyway. Just talk to this man again, get the blessing.
So shall I care for those who seek to protect us.
Just while we're waiting there, I'll just go over the basis of the Demon Hunters. Are relentless vigilantes who execute their infernal targets when an arsenal of ranged weapons. They crouch and take aim far from a distance, relying on bows, deadly traps and projectiles to swiftly bring an end to the creatures they hunt the world.
Marco, I'd protect him.
Those who call themselves Demon Hunters are not people or a nation. They owe allegiance to no king, but they are a remnant, an echo of those who have lost their lives in Hellspawn. When their homes are burnt, their families butchered by demons, most newly scarred refugees give up their living, but a few bury their dead, band together and swear of vengeance.
Tristram used to
Always talk to that woman making her feel important in each video.
My family has been here since the town grew out of the ruins of old Tristram.
Should have given her a name, Villager.
It's horrible. The loved ones.
She's not feeling the love anyway, that's for sure.
Our lives.
Once again, achievements. Just so you can see them there. I've got two now. I've got the Gatecrasher. Just to know, the achievements actually are shared between your account. They're not actually shared between each character. They're not individual to each character, but shared between all the characters. I always talk to Leah here in this video.
I did, but it blasted my uncle.
As usual, the golden exclamation mark overhead for the quests.
I tried to search for him, but the dead were already rising. I came back.
Very similar to Warcraft, especially for those who play it. They'll find this pretty easy to learn the basic systems of the game. More enemies breaking up. All the dead seem to be coming back to life, so I don't know why they're keeping them hordes inside houses. But there you go. Reach level 2.
The dead
Ding
will overwhelm us
grats
all,
me.
unless something is done.
Then I shall put an end to them and secure your town.
Thank you. You should speak
Let's finish
with
off this
Captain
quest with
Rumford at the
Leah now.
gate.
And she's
He
got a
can tell
new
you what to
skill,
do.
Impale. I'll just go into Leah's room. There's a bit of XP in here. When you open up books, they drop on the ground. You just have to
We've
pick
been
them up
under
and you get
siege
lore.
for 6 days now. Uncle Deckard is still missing. Captain Rumford and the others are losing hope. I tell them not to lose faith, but if help doesn't arrive soon.
As you can hear, there are just lore from Leah and about her past. I like that golden effect on the doors. It is quite nice looking. So more dead end appears. He'll just attack them soon enough. But we'll head back out to the captain.
Don't you dare. The dead, rising from their graves.
There's that waypoint in the middle of the square that allows you to move between all the different areas.
What can I do to help fight the risen dead?
I admire your courage, but Captain Dalton and the militia were slaughtered.
Speak to
by
the
those
captain
things.
again just to get
Only
past
I
this blockade
survived.
in the road. As I said before, it is quite unusual to have blockades in the road like this. Normally just the
Well, I have
creatures are
seen
too
you
strong a
fight.
level.
Strike
I'm
at
not
the
sure if it's going to be like
wretched
that
mothers
throughout
and
the
their
whole game,
queen.
but from what
They're
I've
the
seen
ones
so far, it
vomiting
does
out
appear to be
these
blocked off until you get past a certain part in the quest. And it does ever so slightly give the feeling of a linear game, but also the game does feel open world, so you get the best go, I suppose, if you like that. Just gonna kill these rest of just again how quick the demon hunters are chewing through these compared to Barbarian. Barbarian had to get in there and really damage them a lot.
That's one of the wretched
This guy
mothers.
just, because
There
they're
are more of
ricochet
them in the
arrows, takes
ruins
out
down the
so
road.
many. So we'll just move on into Old Tristram and the old ruins. I'll explore all the map again, just to make sure you get to see the entirety of the area. We'll just pick on the secondary skill there. Impale, throw a knife that can impale enemies. So that's the right click ability now open. There's point reach, so let's give you a bit more information on the demon hunters. The armor progression, fledgling demon hunters will have light flexible leather to guard their wrists and throat. Improved armor brings notable plating. It's carefully crafted and form-fitting. And mighty suits of armor boast boots, climbing spikes and faceplates near their top level gear, which do look quite nice, just like the entrance.
I will never forget the first time I saw
I'll
these
go over the
horrors
resources of
shambling
hatred
out
and
of the
discipline
misty
in a wee bit.
woods. Our
Because I think they are
loved
very
ones,
important to the
buried
gameplay.
long ago,
they do
rose
get
from
their
their
abilities.
graves and began to attack the living.
And for those who like playing
However,
ranged characters
the
and not
risen
really getting into the
dead
thick of the
were only
battle,
the
this character
beginning.
is excellent for it. Also, I find the gear looks quite well in the Demon Hunter as well, as you move through it. So quick to take out them enemies. Just completely different to the other classes. As you'll see with the other classes, a couple of them are damage over time, and they're a bit slower in how they work. This is again direct damage, so it is, and just so fast at it as well. There's more lore.
I, Deckard Cain,
listen to that.
have spent many years traveling and writing about the strange creatures in our world, but the sight of the wretched mothers still haunts me. They are the remnants of Queen Asilla's slaughtered handmaidens who were twisted by foul magic. Now they feast upon cadavers and regurgitate them as newly formed, risen dead.
So just a bit of information on the Wretched Mothers. They actually create other enemies that you're fighting along the way. So you could level pretty quickly if you leave the Wretched Mother alive and hit the other characters. Let's give you a bit of information on the resource that the Demon Hunter uses, the hatred and discipline. Demon Hunters are perpetually at war with themselves. They hold no hope for return to their former lives, but they fight and stalk demons with a passion. Those hunters who live to train others become deliberate and cautious, and yet their impulses scream to meet demonic influence and more violence. Every arrow the Demon Hunter launches is dipped in spite. Nearly all their attacks are delivered with hatred, a cold, righteous anger that renders them utterly merciless at their enemies. Their hatred is nearly endless. It recovers quickly, as even at rest, Demon Hunters are filled with their desire for vengeance. Those hunters who hope to make any sort of true impact must temper their hatred with a second resource, discipline. The caution and care that ensures they live to kill another day. Discipline is precious to Demon Hunters. Not only does it return slowly, requiring more reflection and patience than their hatred-based attacks, but they must rely on it every defensive maneuver, trapping themselves in place, vaulting out of the way of death and claws, and dodging hails of spines and arrows. And just to cap it all up, it is a simple motto for demon hunters to stand in place, icy with hatred, and send a volley of projectiles at the hordes of their enemies. But when they fail to defend themselves with discipline, hunters leave themselves able to be slaughtered. A careful balance of discipline and hatred is most likely way hunters ensure their survival. So that's the basic resource. Hatred's very available, whereas discipline isn't. You're gonna use hatred a lot more than discipline, but you'll use discipline for maneuvering usually, for getting out of the way. As you can see, each playthrough is different. We went into that area on the Barbarian, and there'll be another one, a different one now for this guy up here. So we'll manage to get through them all between playing through all 5 classes, so you'll get to see all the different little cellars that are available and what's inside them. Let's clean up the map. So we'll move along here and go on through the map here. Saying here we are. So we'll kill a few more enemies along the way, just these undead and their wretched mothers. There's level 3. We're actually moving a lot quicker with the demon hunter than we are barbarian level wise. Killing things a lot quicker and a lot more stuff. There's entangling shot available. As you can see, I gained 1 strength, 3 dexterity, 1 intelligence and 2 vitality for leveling, so you do get that bit stronger just with the level, not just with the abilities you gain. And the hunter just tearing through things. An interesting thing, if you're hitting an enemy that's behind another enemy, the enemy in front will take all the damage, so it is very, the damaging is quite clear as well. It's not like you're just aiming at something and it passes straight through another. It'll actually kill everything in the way. So if there's a bunch of enemies in front of you, if you click the one at the back, you'll hammer through all the enemies right to the end. So in this one we have a cave instead of an actual cellar. Quite a dark area. So demons hunters are able to prepare for battlefield with scores of arrows and projectiles, or snipe distant enemies with a precision undreamt by other heroes. Their arsenal includes longbows, grenades, hand-thrown weapons, and even dual-wielded crossbows. So that's the main thing of the demon hunter. You're going to be looking for ranged weapons to use while you're playing. So you won't be really picking up swords or anything like that. It's going to be mainly ranged weapons. I just changed over to a bow now. You notice as well, if you have a one-handed crossbow, you can carry a shield for extra defense in case you need that. I actually, when I played through the game with the demon hunter, I had quite a powerful one-handed crossbow, and I was using a shield as well for defense while playing. So it is a tactic to go. If you have a very powerful one-handed crossbow, it's better than most of the other weapons. It is advisable to use it with a shield, or at least I was trying it out for a bit to see what it was like. As you can see on the map here, just the way things show up as well, it's still looking nice. All enemies in the red dots and underground things like the cellars and stuff with that nice glowy door. I'll just talk a bit now about the traps that the demon hunters use, because I think they are quite important. When hunting packs of demons, giant horrors much stronger than themselves, canny hunters come prepared. Luring enemies into mines, caltrops and steel-jawed traps can often soften them up, ensuring an easy and guaranteed kill. I was using traps a lot as I progressed on with the hunter, so I was. They're very handy. They can slow enemies down. When I was in a party, I was laying them in front of me to keep me safe, which is very important. I'm not too sure exactly what the full range of traps will be, but the ones that slow them down and trap the enemies in place were very handy, especially as ranged. Once again, I just killed that pygmy. Make sure you kill him every time, because he always drops purple items, which you can use for blacksmithing, which is very important later on in the game, especially for on the auction house. Just gathered a nice boat out. And I have a tunic with some magic abilities on it. Well, actually, it's for gathering extra magic items, but still, it's purple, so I can later on break it down and get some blacksmithing material from it. So we'll move into old Tristram's old runes. Just kill a few more things, I guess, first. Game's just beautiful. I love the way just everything, when you smash a barrel, the way it breaks apart perfectly. It's just, there's so much thought and time went into each bit of this. Wretched mothers spawning, they're evil. You'll especially see here on this boss how quickly the demon hunter takes the boss down compared to the barbarian. I have to say that the health wasn't even touched once while playing the demon hunter. It was very impressive just how strong they are. How durable, very good for a hardcore hero as well. You have very little chance of being killed with them. Seem to be very about laying down a line of defense and then attacking from a distance, which I do enjoy as well. Not as much as barbarian. As with barbarian, I do really enjoy getting in there and really killing things. So just you seen how quickly that boss went down. Just nothing to the demon hunter at all. Very fast, very agile, really enjoyable. We'll just talk a bit now about the shadow magic they use. In order to better their chances against their forces of the burning hells, demon hunters embrace apocalyptic magics. They can cloak themselves in darkness, confound other attacks, and slip between shadows to sneak up on their prey. So magic plays a large role, so it does, in the demon hunter's lifespan, I suppose. We're just going to go back into that underground area that we were in before with barbarian. Just don't forget, break everything. You can break down tree stumps and barrels, and make sure you do everything, especially for gathering items. Buildings falling over again. Do love that. So we're just going to discover everything we can here. Just on the topic of the battle tactics, the demon hunters carry the scars and burns of their past, and despite the path they've chosen, they have no desire to suffer again. Hunters hold their enemies at range with hamstring arrows or slow their entangling bolas, and they drop smoke bombs to escape the foes draw dangerously close. So you're mainly laying down a line of defense or just hiding and then attacking from a distance. Very tactical based playing these. It's not just hack and slash and get in there and do some damage. It is tactical as well. Not only a wee over time type of tactical, but definitely burst tactical, I suppose. So in here we have a chest with goodies in it. Test it out. There's another pygmy. Have to make sure we kill him. Got quite lucky. Got two of these guys in this run. As you can see, I just tore him apart. No chasing him around like there was with barbarian. Nearly escaped barbarian, so he did. But this guy, he didn't even get to move corner there. He just in the one place. Didn't even get to draw the portal. Which you'll see the portal a lot more in the other videos. More new lore to listen to.
Some devious little goblins have been robbing our
pygmies, so we'll just listen to this.
When pursued, they simply open portals and disappear with the most aggravating chuckle. The peasantry seem to believe that the goblins serve a great demon lord known as Greed. And furthermore, that their portals lead to Greed's domain. A ludicrous notion, truly.
I do love how that waypoint looks, just a big whoosh in. So let's go through a bit of gear we got there. Lots of stuff to sell. Make a bit of gold back on.
Thank you.
Over talk to the captain again.
Could you talk some sense into Leah? She won't give up on the idea of rescuing her uncle.
Nor should she. I will help her find him.
I'm guessing there's a bit of a love story between him and Leah. So there's another quest complete. Checkpoint reached. Have we chat with Leah about moving on?
We'll need to open the cathedral first. The guards locked it up before they were ambushed. Rumford told me they fought their way back to Adria's hut. The key must still be there. Here, let me open the gate.
So we'll try and get on a bit further this time. Get in here to the cathedral.
But I don't know much about her.
So this is the old Tristram road. That was the gates we need to open. Apparently only Leah can open it. Even though I'm the hero, she's the brains, I guess. And brawn. I really do love that the house is fallen. It just looks so pretty. Make our way across this bridge into Adria's hut, check around, break up them barrels as usual. Go in, I wonder what's inside here. Oh look, dead people, and a magic trapdoor. Really should have fell down that. On we'll go. Find out about Leah's mother and her witching ways. That's what Captain Dalton was. That's what I mean. See the way the cauldron actually got in the way of my arrows there. Things can get in the way like that. This is just silly of me here. That's the closest I've come to death in the game with playing this character. And I hit level 4 as well, so another level.
Here's the key, and my mother's journal.
And this is the first discipline thing I've got, is Caltrops.
I want to know more about her, but that
it's
can
the
wait.
first trap I got.
Save Uncle Deckard first.
I will go.
And it slows enemies down when you drop it on the ground.
Thank you.
Aidan came to me last night. I suspected what was lurking within his troubled heart.
So next, run away to the cathedral.
Regardless, wherever he's headed, hell will surely follow in his wake. The shadows.
Just coming up on the end of the video here. I thought we would have got a bit further in this one, but unfortunately we haven't. I'll just show you the abilities that go into 1, 2, 3 and 4. This is the first one, the Caltrops, which is the trap. We'll just lay it down so you can see what it looks like. This is the one that slows them down. It's just on number 1. You can see you have 2, 3 and 4. 1's defensive, 2's hunting. I'll just get down the rest. There, that's what it looks like. That's the animation looks like. It's very nice, very nice. But that's all we can show for now. Next is gonna be the monk. We'll be playing the monk, and it's great fun, I have to say. But until then, hope to see you next time around the Cape of the